Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the briefing on the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative. The event will begin shortly. Please mute or switch your cell phones to vibrate mode.
各位贵宾，请以热烈掌声欢迎外交部李政务次长及美国国务院道森副驻青莅临会场。
Please give a warm round of applause as we welcome Deputy Foreign Minister Roy Chen-Li and Deputy Assistant Secretary Camille Dawson of the U.S. Department of State.
典礼开始。
The event will now begin.
恭请李政务次长到台前致辞。
Let us first invite Deputy Foreign Minister Li to say a few words.
Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson, Managing Director Lawson, Deputy Minister Liu, Vice Minister Liu, Acting Director Hongpo, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm only 3 weeks on this job. I'm very excited and very glad to be able to join this very important event of the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative. Today, this morning, we have just discussed for the third time on the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative. We take stock on the achievements that we were able to make, and also we discuss all these issues and a way forward during the second session of this morning. But before that, once again, on behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I would like to welcome you to this briefing of the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative. Let me begin with sharing with this. We are very delighted, of course, to have Deputy Secretary, Assistant Secretary Dawson of the United States State of Department, and also Managing Director Lawson to be with us today. And we are equally delighted to have them here for the post-dialogue briefing. I once again welcome you both to Taiwan and also colleagues from the Taiwan side to join this briefing. This morning we had already a broad discussion and exchange of ideas on new priorities designed to enhance the work that we do together. This includes a very fruitful discussion on language exchanges and educational cooperation. We agreed this morning to move forward with much deeper collaboration in the coming years and to continue our close communications so that we can follow up the outcomes. I would like to highlight the progress we have made on government-to-government cooperation. First, our dialogues have been institutionalized to ensure systematic and timely communications on issues of mutual concern. Second, we have increased our support to the foundation of scholarly exchange, making Taiwan Fulbright program the largest in the region. Third, with the Department of State scholarship program having been expanded, more and more talented U.S. students are being sponsored to learn Mandarin in Taiwan every year. Fourth, we have co-hosted events and activities to promote the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative so that even more students and educational workers in the United States and Taiwan are made aware of this program and resources it offers. In addition to this, Taiwan has signed more than 20 education-related MOUs with a range of U.S. state governments, and the list, to my understanding, will continue to expand. The deliverables they cover require cross-agency efforts and coordination from both the United States and Taiwan. Besides these achievements, Taiwan has also endeavored to promote university-to-university cooperation by expanding the Huayu BAS program and establishing Taiwan centers for Mandarin learning. These efforts are helping to enlarge language cooperation for the benefits of a wider range of people in the U.S., from college students to the general public. The deepening cooperation between the United States and Taiwan continues to highlight our shared value and common interests as we seek to support free and open education among like-minded democratic countries. We are on a great track. Today's dialogue and the progress we have made this far continue to drive our partnership forward with great momentum. Building on the solid ground already established, we anticipate engaging in even more discussion as we move forward and further promoting a friendlier environment for everyone who wishes to learn. Thank you very much.
谢谢李次长，市长请回座。
Thank you, Deputy Foreign Minister Lee. Please be seated.
接着有请美国国务院道森副助卿到台前致辞。
We now invite Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson to deliver her remarks.
Thank you, Deputy Secretary Lee, and thank you to all of our Taiwan hosts for the very warm welcome and the very productive dialogue. I am Camille Dawson, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for the Bureau of East Asian and Pacific Affairs. It has been my pleasure to participate in today's third high-level U.S.-Taiwan education dialogue. I am thrilled to be here along with other members of the U.S. delegation to demonstrate our tangible commitment to the success of this important joint initiative between the United States and Taiwan. We believe that the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative has already been a great success. Our primary goal was to find areas of cooperation, particularly in access to Mandarin and English language instruction, while safeguarding academic freedom. We chose to partner with Taiwan because you have a free and vibrant education environment, free of coercion or censorship, similar to what we enjoy in the United States. This morning, we reflected on what the initiative has already achieved: increased opportunities for both U.S. students to study in Taiwan and for Taiwan teachers and students to go to the United States. We also brainstormed and explored new areas for growth and the road ahead. Our Taiwan friends proposed several innovative ideas, and we look forward to cooperation. One of the areas we discussed is cooperation with U.S. states and developing K-12 classroom relationships. I am happy to announce that the Department of State has drafted a letter to the Council of Chief State School Officers that endorses cooperation with Taiwan for Mandarin teaching at the K-12 level in the United States. In conclusion, I think that we all agree that expanding access to Mandarin language training for Americans and English language training in Taiwan, as well as increasing student and teacher exchanges, will strengthen U.S.-Taiwan people-to-people ties and bring us all closer together. Thank you.
谢谢道森副助卿，副助卿请回座。
Thank you, Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson. Please take a seat.
接下来有请教育部刘政务次长到台前致辞。
Next, let's give the floor to Deputy Minister of Education Liu Mengqi.
Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson, Director Dawson, Acting Director Conference, Deputy Minister Lee, and Deputy Minister Liu, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the MOE, I am very delighted to join today's high-level dialogue. In today's dialogue, we review our achievements in the past 2 years under the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative, and we discuss plans in strengthening educational cooperation between Taiwan and the United States in the post-COVID era. Regarding the achievements, I would like to highlight 3 aspects: promoting Mandarin education in the United States, supporting Taiwan's bilingual education policy, and strengthening governmental educational partnership. Firstly, regarding promoting Mandarin education in the United States, the MOE has been implementing the Taiwan Hua-Based program to facilitate U.S.-Taiwan university-to-university cooperation on Mandarin education by providing teaching resources and scholarships. Currently, there are 35 U.S. universities and 17 Taiwan universities participating in this program, and the 4 Taiwan Mandarin teaching centers has been opened in the United States. In addition, in the 2022 academic year, the MOE has granted Huayu Enrichment Scholarship to 165 American awardees to study Mandarin in Taiwan. And we also subsidize 30 Mandarin teachers and 48 teaching assistants to teach Mandarin in the United States. Meanwhile, the MOE has also worked with the U.S. Department of State on Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Fulbright Program, or FLTA. In 2022, 38 FLTAs have been sent to the United States to assist in Mandarin teaching. Secondly, regarding supporting Taiwan's bilingual education policy, the MOE is collaborating with the U.S. Department of State on Fulbright ETA, or English Teaching Assistant Program. In the 2022-2023 academic year, 148 English teaching assistants from the United States have been sent to Taiwan under this program to help improve English language education in Taiwan's K-12 schools. Furthermore, in cooperation with the Foundation for Scholarly Exchange, FSE, the MOE has successfully launched the EMI Professional Supportive Team Program, in which a professional team from the United States, up to 6 people, consisting of teaching advisors and assistants, is being sent to a Taiwanese university to help enhance English language education and promote English medium instruction courses. Currently, 2 such professional teams have been stationing at 2 different Taiwanese universities. This program has been a very, very great success, and we are looking forward to expanding the scale this year. Thirdly, regarding strengthening governmental educational partnership, the MOE has been establishing partnership with the state governments. Currently, Taiwan has signed 22 memorandums of educational cooperation with 20 state governments in the United States. This May, following the conclusion of the second high-level dialogue, the MOE has led a delegation and attended the NAFSA conference in Denver and met with the U.S. counterparts from EAP, ECA, AIT headquarters, and U.S. Department of Education to discuss issues such as joint talent cultivation in the semiconductor field and the language teaching personnel exchanges. In the following, I would like to highlight several of our future cooperation plans discussed in today's high-level dialogue. Firstly, the MOE is looking forward to deepening cooperation with 20 state governments, which have already signed MOUs with Taiwan in the following topics: Mandarin Chinese education cooperation in K-12, as well as higher education level; joint talent cultivation focusing on STEM, language, teacher exchanges, and strengthening sister school partnership at elementary and junior high schools between Taiwan and the U.S. Furthermore, The MOE will continuously encourage our university to cooperate with American universities in key areas. The MOE plans to organize a delegation with representatives from Taiwan's university to visit the United States this May. The MOE is going to hold an education cooperation symposium to help universities from both sides to find opportunities of collaboration in fields such as semiconductors, STEM, communication, humanities, and finance. In conclusion, the MOE is going to do our best to strengthen the educational cooperation between Taiwan and the United States. We firmly believe that this cooperation, based on our shared values and interests, will greatly benefit our younger generation and lay a solid foundation for a strong partnership between Taiwan and the United States. Thank you.
谢谢刘次长，次长请回座。
Thank you, Deputy Minister Liu. Please return to your seat.
最后有请侨务委员会吕副委员长到台前致辞。
Finally, we invite Vice Minister of the Overseas Community Affairs Council Lü Yuanrong to address us.
Deputy Minister Roy Lee and Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson and all the fellows of U.S. Education Initiative partners, both from U.S. side and Taiwan side, and all the journalists, good morning. It is my pleasure to share the fruitful outcomes and unprecedented progress on Mandarin education we have achieved since the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative was launched. OCAC establishes Taiwan Centers for Mandarin Learning in the United States, which help to reach out to the needs of Mandarin learning with Taiwanese characteristics in local communities. In 2022, 34 TCMLs were established in 13 states from west to east across the states. There were 157 classes and 1,230 students in total last year. In 2023, there will be 20 more TCMLs to come for the total of 54 in the US. As the COVID-19 pandemic gradually eases, OCAC will keep working on inviting students studying Mandarin in the US to come to Taiwan to participate in the Mandarin classes, along with our English teaching volunteer service program, which offers them the opportunity to experience Taiwanese culture and lifestyle, such as freedom and democracy, technology and environment, and environmental protection, cultural diversity and inclusion, and gender equality. In addition, TCMLs will continue collaborating with public and private sectors in the US to offer the Mandarin courses meeting their needs. We look forward to working together with local communities to deepen the cooperation on Mandarin learning. In the future, OCAC will still continue to combine the power of smart education industry to give full play to Taiwan's Mandarin teaching advantages to help TCML develop and show Taiwan's excellent Mandarin teaching to the world. Thank you. 谢谢。
谢谢吕副委员长，副委员长请回座。
Thank you, Vice Minister Liu. Please have a seat.
回顾2020年12月，台美双方在本部大礼堂，也就是这里，共同宣布启动台美教育倡议。2年多以来，获得很多成果。接下来，请各位贵宾观赏美国在台协会台北办事处制作的成果短片。相关内容也欢迎参阅本部的新闻稿。
In December 2020, Taiwan and the U.S. jointly announced the launch of the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative right here in this auditorium. A great deal has been achieved over the past 2 years and more. So next, let's watch a short video made by AIT Taipei showcasing our joint achievements. Please also refer to MOFA's press release.
台美在过去2年的合作中，共创许多佳绩。为了扩大宣传台美教育合作，在此将向大家宣布台美教育倡议的标示图像。未来双方将会共同使用这个图像宣传台美教育倡议，让更多的台美大众认识双方教育合作的价值。
With Taiwan-U.S. cooperation having achieved so much over the past 2 years, and to expand public awareness of our collaboration on education, we are proud to announce the launch of a logo for the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative. In the future, both sides will promote the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative using this logo. This will allow more people in Taiwan and the United States to recognize the value of our partnership in education.
接着，让我们以热烈掌声欢迎李政务次长道森副驻青、刘政务次长、吕副委员长、AIT 华盛顿总部执行理事蓝英、台北办事处代理处长柯杰明、国发会张处长慧娟、AIT 文化新闻组组长苏奈娜移驾到台上，并请李次长与道森副驻青站在最靠近图像的位置。
With that, please give a big round of applause as we welcome onto the stage Deputy Foreign Minister Lee, Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson, Deputy Education Minister Liu, OCAC Vice Minister Liu, AIT Washington Managing Director Ingrid Larson, AIT Taipei Acting Director Jeremy Comfort, National Development Council Director General for Overall Planning Connie Chang, and AIT Taipei Public Diplomacy Section Chief Diane Saverin. I would ask that Deputy Foreign Minister Lee and Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson stand in the center on either side of the logo.
恭请李次长与道森副驻青分别代表双方政府揭开台美教育倡议的标示图像。
We now invite Deputy Foreign Minister Lee and Deputy Assistant Secretary Dawson, on behalf of their respective governments, to unveil the logo of the U.S.-Taiwan Education Initiative. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
请台上贵宾留步合影。
And please all remain on stage for group photos.
同时，也请各位现场的贵宾再次以热烈掌声为台美双边合作写下的新里程碑喝彩。未来台美教育合作将会更加密切，台美伙伴关系也会更加紧密。
Distinguished guests, please join me in another warm round of applause to celebrate this new milestone in the bilateral relationship between Taiwan and the United States. As Taiwan-U.S. education cooperation grows ever closer, we look forward to an even deeper Taiwan-U.S. partnership.
礼成。请稍后参加午宴的贵宾移驾到会场东厅。
Ladies and gentlemen, the briefing is now concluded. Guests joining today's luncheon are invited to make their way to the East Hall. Thank you.